Hey guys, it's Thursday, and it is the day after the season premiere of South Park, and I was very happy with the first episode. It was called the Reverse Cowgirl, and I wanted to talk about it and give my reviews and everything. So basically, if you didn't see the episode, I'm gonna have a link in the crotch bar to South Park Studios. I'm not sure if it's like out of state or whatever. If like you live in a different country, I don't know if you'd be able to see the episode. I'm not sure. Try it. And spoiler alert, because I'm going to be talking about the episode. So the episode, it was a Clyde episode, by the way. The episode starts with Stan, Kyle, and Kenny, and they're all and Cartman, and they're all playing in Clyde's backyard, and Clyde's mom, Betsy, keeps screaming out at him because he unintentionally leaves the toilet seat up, and that makes his mother punish him in front of Stan and everybody. And so this makes Clyde like really embarrassed, and he doesn't want anybody to know. But being that Cartman was there, he tells the entire class the next day, while just really putting words in everybody's mouth or whatever, well, in his mouth, saying that, oh, Cartman's, Clyde's mom called him an asshole or whatever. Really, she didn't. We all know Cartman's just lying and stuff. And meanwhile, Butters is kind of dumbfounded because he learns that everybody sits on the toilet facing away from the tank, and he says that he faces sitting on it, doing a reverse cowgirl. He says his reason for doing that is that he uses the tank as reading, he sets his reading with comic books or whatever and drinks and stuff. And then, once again, Betsy comes back and yells at Clyde for leaving the toilet seat up, and she drags him home, much to Cartman's enjoyment. Later that night, after Clyde had yet again left the toilet seat up, Betsy falls into the toilet while using it, and she flushed while she fell in the toilet, and it created some powerful suction or whatever, and it caused her innards to basically rip apart, and she died. So, because of Betsy's death, it makes the Toilet Safety Administration, or TSA, to make a new safety regulation for the people's toilets. All toilets have to be required to have safety harnesses or seat belts and security cameras, and surprise inspections in people's homes, much like TSA agents that we have in our airports. So, basically, and everybody in South Park is really angry about this because they don't want people looking at them while they're doing their business on the toilet, and, it's in public bathrooms in their own homes, and they get tickets for not wearing seatbelts, and so Cartman and everybody in the town is outraged, and they speak out against these measures. But meanwhile, Stan, Kyle, Clyde, and Jimmy, they're trying to find somebody to sue, so that way they can make, Clyde feel better. So they find a law firm that specializes in suing dead people, and they decide to conduct a sue-on, which is basically a seance, but you sue people. And they're trying to contact the spirit of John Harrington, the inventor of the toilet, so they can sue him, but of course their efforts aren't successful. Meanwhile, a TSA employee monitoring bathroom security sees that Cartman is armed with a gun, has taken a TSA checkpoint inspector and a baby hostage in the bathroom before disabling his camera by spraying it with black paint. So Randy, Stan's dad, leads the public in speaking out against the TSA, and in fact it has allowed a terrorist with a gun and a baby, i.e. Cartman, past the security checkpoint. And somehow they managed to contact John Harrington with a sue-on. At a public sue-on, the ghost of John Harrington appears, who announced that his toilet requires people to sit facing the tank, not outward. Much to the public and Butters' surprise, Butters was actually right all along, which I found really hard to believe. Clyde eventually starts using the toilet in this manner. The funny thing about this episode was that about 3 times in the episode, Cartman was gossiping. He had his phone, and he was sitting on it like this, and he was like clipping his nails and had a Twizzler in his mouth, and he was just like, oh yeah, Clyde, he's such an asshole, blah blah blah. And he was talking to Clyde like this at the end of the episode, and Clyde's like, yes, I know, I'm there. After he's done using the toilet, he flushes. He looks at the toilet for a good couple of seconds. He puts the toilet seat up. He looks up at the sky to his dead mom and gives it the finger, which was, I this episode was great. I give it probably a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Mainly, there are two things that I didn't really like about the episode. Kenny was only in it for probably a good 5 minutes, or not even 2 minutes, and I didn't really like the fact that Kenny was barely in the episode at all. Cause it's I was I don't know. Kenny's like my second favorite character, and it just really angered me that he wasn't in the episode. Even though last season's episode, the poor kid had to do with Kenny, I still felt that he should have at least had a say. I don't even know why Jimmy was there. And another reason why is that Craig wasn't in the episode, which is another my favorite character, because Craig and Clyde are bros, and I was expect like when Carbon made fun of Clyde in the classroom, Craig didn't laugh, which I was expecting because they're bros or whatever. But being that they're bros, I felt that maybe Craig should have been part of the Suons when they were trying to contact John Harrington, but they didn't. And I just thought that Trey and Matt really ignored their friendship. So I'm not really sure why. I know Jimmy is kind of part of Craig's gang or Clyde's gang, but I don't know, maybe if they had those two characters, I probably would have liked the episode more. But I still loved the episode. That episode was perfect. I enjoyed it a lot, and I can't wait for next week. I really don't know what I'm going to do with myself until next week, but I'll figure something out. Until then, please watch this video. I really want something to do with the second channel. Expect videos every Thursday after South Park. And yeah, so I'm Mr. Ninja Man Pants, and I'll see you guys next Thursday.